Hello everybody. Okay, welcome to my second video. This is going to be how to do the half double crochet or the HDC stitch for UK people, and I believe it's called a double crochet for US terms. Okay, so far all I've done is the foundation chain that we went through in my first video, and I've done one row of half double crochet just to give us that basis and a less fiddly introduction. Okay, so I just wanted to show you actually the stitch itself and how to do it rather than take it from the basics again. Just catch up with it on my first video and you'll be ready to go. So I've completed now one. Alright, so this is the one I've done the foundation chain this way, I've done one row then this way. So basically all the stitches, I'm ready to turn my work. Okay, come a bit closer if I can for you. And now, like I used to say in my first stitch, I'm just turning the yarn now to my opposite hand. So if I'm right-handed, it goes to my left hand, and vice versa. If I'm left-handed, it goes to the right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as I said in my first video, there is a certain rhythm to crochet that you will get to know, and it's basically the same regardless what you're doing. So whereas the DC, the initial stitch, or the single crochet, was just yarn over hook and pull through the hole or the chain, this, to make it longer, we're going to yarn over hook first before we go into the chain. Okay, so there's your hole or the chain hole, go in, yarn over hook again. I'm going to bring that piece out. So now I've actually got 3 loops on my hook there. Can you see those? Now this is where the rhythm starts again. So as I said in my first video, you don't want to have that many loops on your hook. In other words, you haven't finished your stitch. Okay, so to finish this one, you want to go back to 1 loop. So again, we're going to go in to grab yarn over hook again, to grab a piece of yarn, and then we're going to pull it through all 3 chains on the hook there. Sorry, this is a little bit difficult because I'm trying to do it through a camera lens, so I do apologise. Okay, so I'm going to go do it again, yarn over and pull it through. There we go. Okay, let's try and be a bit more successful on my next one, shall we? Okay, so again, next stitch, we're going to go, instead of in and then yarn over, because that's the smallest stitch, the single crochet, or the DC, the double crochet for UK, I'm going to go yarn over first. Okay, and then I'm going to put that into the chain, then yarn over again. I'm going to grab that piece of yarn and bring it out, and I'm going to go yarn over again because I don't want those 3 on my hook. Can you see that? I'm going to get rid of those 3, so I'm going to pull that piece through all 3 pieces on my hook, all 3 chains on my hook, and that's basically it. There's your little stitch. So again, yarn over before I take the initial step. I'm going to go yarn over again and grab that piece of yarn because I want to attach it to the row below. There it is, and I've got 3 hooks, I do apologise, 3 loops on my hook, so I want to get rid of those, so I'm going to go yarn over to get rid of them and pull through all 3. Now again, this is looser than what I normally use, but again, it's just to show you the detail of how to do the stitch. So we'll go again, so we get yarn over, because this is to make the stitch bigger. Okay, I'm going to grab yarn again, so yarn over and pull it through to attach it to that chain. I don't want the 3 on the hook, so I'm going to go yarn over and pull it all through all 3 to get rid of them. I want to make a bigger stitch than the basic, so I'm going to go yarn over. I'm going to go into the chain, I'm going to go yarn over to attach it to the chain. Now I've got 3 on my hook, yarn over to get rid of them, like so. Okay, and then you just basically continue to the end. Do it a little bit faster for you so you don't fall asleep. Okay, so I'm going yarn over, in, yarn over, and through. Yarn over for size, yarn over to attach, yarn over to get rid. Yarn over for size, yarn over to attach, yarn over to get rid. Just think like that. You think, right, okay, to make my stitch bigger, I need to go yarn over. To attach it, I need to go yarn over. And to get rid of what's on my hook, I need to go yarn over. And you can see, I'm hoping now you can see the rhythm that's happening here. Again, it's a very rhythmic way to craft. Okay, and then we get into the end of the row, and all we do here is go into the end chain. Again, this is a little bit tight, I do apologise, this is why I didn't want to do it too tight, but it's just tightened up as I've gone. And exactly the same process, I'm going to put a little stitch in here, and that row is done. And again, like I said, this is a little bit looser, so there's a bit more gap there, but that is what that little stitch looks like. And it makes a really neat little stitch. It's quite a dense one. It's not as dense as the double crochet, which is the smallest stitch I did in my first video. It's a little bit taller, but it's still a very strong and nice, really neat little stitch. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Any comments, please pop them in below for me. There's a link to all my pages and my shop if you ever want to look at anything. If you want to ask any questions, by all means drop them below, or you can join my Facebook page. Would be lovely to see you there. Any concerns, any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you.